Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I have figured out why we have so many vassals all of a sudden. Also, as is often the case right after this reinstall, the sounds seem a little bit on the high sound, so I'm actually going to turn the sounds down just a little bit here, now that I think about it. That seems a little bit better. Okay, so the reason is that we were this guy. This is all things that report to us. So we're going to need to hand this out to someone and organize it. Now, we also hold a county out over here. Which one was it? This one. We hold this one personally, and we don't want to do that. So we are going to go ahead and invite a holy man, and we are going to grant him the county of Bar. Excellent. So now we have an open council position. We can put in a court chaplain. We'll put in this guy. Okay. And now we're going to need to get rid of all of these counts that we possibly can. But here's the problem. What duchy are these supposed to belong to? The Duchy of Auvergne, obviously. But I'm going to actually split it up a little bit. So, like, for example, this duke here, I think that he should also have Limousin here. So we will go ahead and transfer the vassalage, or no, not the count. Transfer the vassalage here of this guy. There you go, buddy. Okay, so that brings us to 34. Excellent. This is going to be a laborious process. There's no doubt about that. So, the de jure Duke of Auvergne is supposed to be this guy, and he reports to West Francia. So we're going to have to make our own, and let's see here. Your military skill is 6. Your military skill is 18. We're going to give it to this guy. Grant landed title, the Duchy of Auvergne, including all lower titles. Next, we're going to transfer into him basically everything over here in this region. So Toulouse is going in. Excellent. Transfer the vassalage of Armagnac. So this guy. Fantastic. And then Béarn over here. So we'll transfer that in as well. Perfect. So this guy now controls this area. Now, how much of this is actually ours? Well, he should probably also control Rosello. So we'll go ahead and give him that. Count of Rosello. This guy. He should probably control Vivarais. So we will transfer the vassalage of Vivarais. And I think he should also control Foray over here. So we will transfer that vassalage. Wait. Was I retracting vassals? I think I was. So we want to put in... Who's this held by? Oh, this is held by another duke. Okay. So we can't do that. This is held by, I believe... No, not this guy. It's held by this guy, who we can strongly empower here. The Duke of Savoy is our vassal. And should probably have a moo here. So we'll transfer in that count. Excellent. Now this is a duke. So we're his heir. I'm not a fan of that. But we will transfer in... Actually, this guy is already vassaled to him. So that's perfect. What about this guy? Or this countess here. Who do you report to? You report to us. Let's give you to this guy. So we will give you over here. Perfect. We're now down to 26 out of 22. So that's good. Let's see. This is held by a duke, and it's this duke. He should really probably have Lorraine and Bar, though. So we'll transfer both of those in. Transfer in, let's see here, Lorraine. It's not his de jure vassal, but it'll do. Transfer in Bar. Similarly, not de jure, but it'll do. Now, this count reports to the Duke of Bourbon. That's fine. He can do that. We're now at 24 out of 22. So what other counts are there over here that report to us? These two do. Can we form a duchy over here? Not quite. I think I'll put them in with this guy. So this one would go, and then the Count of Fedger. So we would transfer in this guy. And that opens up our Marshal. So we would put in, honestly, probably the King of Egypt. There we go. And we're now at 22 out of 22. Let's go through our vassals quick, only at the count level. And let's see here, count. This guy, as I peek apparently. Let me adjust my mic settings there so that hopefully doesn't happen anymore. Okay, there we go. Mic is adjusted. This guy here does not belong to us. Let's give it to this guy. He kind of has Northern Europe in a way. So we'll go ahead and transfer vassalage of this guy. Excellent. So that means that we have no counts under us? None. I'll take it. Okay, so that means that that's under control now. Now we can put in a designated regent, and we'll make it be the King of Jerusalem, I think. We can set our crown focus, and we should probably go ahead and do that. In Axum. There we go. We have our retinues over here reinforcing. That's fine. Mali is defending against... Where are you? The Byzantines. And also Songhai. Okay, so pretty soon we're going to have to fight the Byzantines over here. Do we have I don't think we have a truce with them. No, we do not. We're at 98.9%, but the Byzantines are strong enough that we don't care. The Varangian Guard has this area of Greece. Okay. The Byzantines are also in open revolt. It's not a major revolt, but it is certainly an open revolt. Interesting. Our council is discontent, though, and they will be for another 2 years, so we don't want to declare anything while our council is discontent. Okay. So our heir is betrothed correctly. Fantastic. We should, while our council is discontent, we should definitely set our marshal to training troops. And our patriarch should probably be proselytizing somewhere. Can we study tech anywhere? No, we have the best tech in the world. So instead, we will just scheme. And then, of course, we are going to sow dissent in the Byzantine Empire. Fantastic. Can I change the priority of this? Like, can I just not be informed about the defensive pacts anymore? That would be nice. I'm well aware. So I'm thinking that the Byzantines are probably going to grab this, and Songhai is going to grab this. That's likely to be what's going to happen. So, the King of Songhai wants to marry this courtier. Go for it. Fine with this. We're spending money right now on reinforcing the Abyssinian army, and our half-brother wants to become a member of the Order of St. Anthony. Go for it. Go struggle against the infidel. They have one specific infidel that they don't like, and so they struggle against him a lot. I don't know who the infidel is that they don't like. Maybe it's the guy who kept declaring war on us on Yemen. Maybe. Do we want to antagonize this guy? No, we kind of don't. Oh, Nizwa has been converted. It's fantastic. We can't move him until 11 June. I'm not going to become a Satanist just yet. Have other needs currently. Are we in Community of St. Anthony? We aren't, but we're also 33. You know what? We'll do it. It is a little expensive, though. So that is slightly problematic. I definitely want to check in on the Byzantine army strength. You're not the leader of the Byzantines. There you are, the usurper. 60k. Interesting. Now, them being in combat over here, like the top liege being in combat over here, means that I don't want to declare on them, even if our council became content, which they're not going to do for a little while yet. Because that means that their armies are probably in motion over here. And so they'd have a bit of an advantage on us, because we'd be coming from here, but they'd be coming from, you know, this region over here, but who knows? By now they could be here, they could be here. We don't know. So that's something we're going to have to take a look at. Now, how long until we are no longer paying this extreme amount of money to reinforce our retinues? It'll be a little bit yet. The assassins are scattering. Good for them. We're down to just reinforcing Yemeni Holy War. Okay, go for it. Our vassals are just going to keep pushing our borders basically forever at this point. It's up to us, though, to start breaking up the Byzantines. And this would be a decent opportunity, except that we've got a discontent council, and we've got potential Byzantine troops all up in here. How's that Songhai War going, though? Oh, the Byzantines actually declared two separate wars. Okay. Good to know. We can put in a court physician, though, as well as a new court chaplain. And we are currently Ethiopian Miaphysite. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Oh, okay, good job. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and set the Patriarch to proselytizing. We'll do it over here. Fantastic. I gotta say, Miaphysite is doing pretty well. Of course, we're doing pretty well. Ooh, this is kind of disgusting. Oh, that is wonderful. Absolutely glorious. That is definitely a line of best fit. I'd like it a lot better if it was like this. That would be better. But alas, we're not in that position, so... I do want this war to finish up before we declare on the Byzantines. I think they're going to wipe out Mali. Is my guess. But Songhai is going to grab this. 42% currently. Egyptian Holy War on the Muhalabid Sultanate. Okay, go for it, Egypt. Egypt is still on Gavelkind, correct? They switched to primogeniture. Well, it's not an issue right now. So I think for right now, we're going to... oh, an epidemic in Denmark. We're going to make sure that they don't expand too far, but I think for right now, we're not too concerned about Egypt. We are making money again, and that is because our retinues are... Are they fully reinforced or just very close to it? Just very close to it. Okay. County of Baalbek has been converted to the Miaphysite faith. Are you in Baalbek? No, you are not. Okay. So a different county converted over. That's always nice. 85% in favor of Songhai. That's the Songhai Holy War for Timbuktu, which is a de jure duchy. Okay. And this over here is also for Timbuktu, which means that they're not going to get anything out of it. And this one is for Bambuk, so they're going to get this, but Ghana is actually going to remain. If we could get away with it, I would say we should declare on them and grab this county, but I'm not sure that we can get away with it. But I suppose we can go ahead and welcome back the Jews. That's a lot of gold. Okay. Well, welcome back the Jews, and we will go on a pilgrimage as soon as we have the money. But welcoming back the Jews first is good for that 10% tax boost. Excellent. Only kicked them out because I needed their money. Imminently and desperately. But they're back now, so that's good. And we'll be out of debt momentarily. And then we'll go on our pilgrimage. Nope. No thanks. I don't need your help. We've just about paid off our debts. The plague is approaching. Oh, it's near Paderborn. That's fine. I mean, we don't care. It's unlikely to get all the way down to us. Songhai is at 100%, so there we go. Songhai just claimed Timbuktu, which I believe means that one of the Byzantine wars ended inconclusively. Yes, it did. Fantastic. And we can go on our pilgrimage. Well, as soon as we have 228 gold, which we'll have very, very shortly. We're making 71 per month right now. What are we doing on tech, anyway? We could actually grab a point of improved keeps, which is huge for us. We'll tell him of our prosperous realm. I'm sure he'll be jealous. Excellent. Okay, only about another month until we are ready to go on our pilgrimage. And we're actually pretty much ready right now. Just a little bit more gold. And of course, getting that improved keeps tech does mean that we can build quite a lot of upgrades in our castles. And that's something that we're going to have to do eventually. We'll go to Jerusalem. Because, well, actually Antioch is within our realm as well now. Speaking of which, how are we doing for holy sites? Let's see. We only don't control the holy site that's up over here. Deep in the night. Sleeping at the Pilgrim's Inn, you dream a beautiful dream. You're walking through a dense wood filled with the wonderful sounds and smells of nature. Little squirrels run across your path, and birds sing in the trees. You keep walking through the woods, and then you notice a new and strange, but familiar smell. You can't quite put your finger on what it is, though. It's something you should know, something important. Yes, it's fire! You're instantly wide awake. The room is hot, you can hear the sound of crackling flames, and a moment later, you also hear people screaming. Indeed, the inn is on fire. So we could help put it out, or we could save ourselves and let others handle it. If we do that, we would gain the trait Craven. Otherwise, 10% chance that we become wounded, 30% chance that we become brave, 60% chance of no effect. We'll help put it out. Excellent. Okay. And our vassal limit dropped, but that is because we are under a regency right now. As soon as we get back from Jerusalem, which we just arrived at, we should no longer be above our vassal limit. Oh, we're now cynical. That's always good. Okay. Our regency is over. And now we are at 21 out of 23 vassals again. Fantastic. And to that end, we should probably start taking a look at upgrades. Yeah, these are going to be relatively expensive, but definitely worthwhile. Like, we're almost to max tech in some of these areas, which is funny considering we've got, like, 250 years left. We're doing quite well in the economic and cultural advances. Less well in military advances. We're doing fine militarily. Like, we currently have access to 100,000 troops. Compare that to the Byzantines and their 112,000. That's really not bad. We're kind of second fiddle to the Byzantines right now, but we continue carving chunks out of them like this, and holding our ground when they strike back, and they're not going to last too much longer. It's just a matter of biding our time and striking while the iron is hot. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Let's check over here. Yeah, there's upgrades that we can do here as well. Excellent. We can do upgrades here, and of course here we're going to be able to do just a ton of upgrades. Castle walls should probably actually be our top priority right now, to the point where I kind of wish that we could cancel this. Where was this upgrade? This here. I kind of wish that we could cancel this so that we could start putting that money towards increasing our castle walls, because those give us a percentage levy size as well as a flat tax income bump. And when that's constructed, we'll be able to build castle towns and get our money up even higher. So that's going to be our goal for the moment. There's a new king in Jerusalem, so we'll need a new designated regent, and we'll go for the king of Yemen this time. Fantastic. A Lothian war for... Okay, this is just an internal war. That's fine. That's going to be interesting. Have fun with that, Alodia. Well, we're no longer lustful. I mean, that's probably fine. Well, we only have the one child. Which is slightly problematic. Our wife is 50. Well, that's a big part of the problem, I think. Of course, we're 36, and our wife is 50. Well, I didn't set this marriage up. I mean, we could request a divorce. It'll be viewed as an insult by her relatives, including our son, who we're already rivaled to. Our patriarch. Nah, we've got plenty of a line of succession. Who is this guy? Afork Abai. He's our nephew. He's from a different house. That's a little bit spooky. Uh-huh. We could go to max centralization. I'm not interested in doing that right now. Everyone would be in favor of it. Yeah, I'm definitely not in favor of going to max centralization myself. Yeah, I think we're going to be best off to request a divorce from her. It will be granted because she's not the right religion. And our heir should probably be on... I want to say diplomatic education. Okay. Oh, when's our divorce going to be granted? And yeah, there's just the one province of Mali left. Boy, this is taking a while. Did it not send? There we go. On the grounds of consanguinity. Sounds good. Okay, so now we need to find somebody else that we can perhaps make a spare with. Duchess of Burgundy might actually be a good option here. Potentially get us some more land up over here. Oh, no, she decided not to. Well, let's see who else we could find. She must have married somebody else in the meantime. Let's see. We're going to need somebody a little bit younger than this. Although I would also like to sort by rank. These options aren't amazing. I guess we'll just go for stats. High stewardship. We'll lose 300 prestige, but it's fine. We're primarily looking for a backup to our heir. Okay, there we go. Sounds good. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.